Hello everyone, the 316 here, back with another Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse review. This time, I have the Target exclusive gold label Deadman figure. Retails for $19.99, and as I said, you can only get this at Target. I was able to find this one in stores, thankfully, and I couldn't be happier about that. I should be available online, although I may not. I haven't checked in a while, so he may not be. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at what this figure comes with. This figure comes with 3 effect pieces. If I can get them off of him. And I'll show you how to put them on. But you get this smaller one. You get this larger one. And then you get this one that plugs into his back. And as you can see, his spirit. It's very hard to see. It's focusing. There you go. You can see, though, that that's kind of his spirit. His head and his like popped collar. Kind of creepy looking, but I like it. I dig this. And all you gotta do for this is you can just plug it into this hole. And that's how that looks. He also comes with a, stand. You've seen this plenty of times. And a trading card. Here's your front. And here's your back. As you can see, this Deadman's based off of the Rebirth look. So he doesn't have darker gloves. They're all just red. Deadman, I won't say he's one of my favorite characters, but I felt like this figure could fit into my Blackest Night figure collection. Because, he's part of the Brightest Day rather than the Blackest Night. But, it kind of goes together. It's a very basic, color scheme. His boots are a different color. On camera and in person, the actual boot, the shoe section does look a bit brighter than this section up here. It doesn't really bug me because it's definitely still a different color compared to the rest of the figure, as you can see. It's still darker, and it kind of blends with the boot well enough, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. Like other Mcfarlane figures I have, if I want to stand him up without the stand, I have to crack the bottom portion of his legs so that he has just a generic standing pose. As far as I'm aware, all of this is reuse except the torso and the head, although the head is up for contention for reuse. So if we take a look at the head here, get a nice zoom in on that ghostly figure. Oh, can't see. You can just barely make out the eyes, but a very nice paint job on this figure's head and neck trap area. The chest they left very kind of like a bonish color, like it's just a slight yellow to that white and gray. Obviously, you can see that this is like a really nice sand blue, whereas this is just like a flat bone color. I mean, he is a bit emaciated. He's been dead for a while. There's a reason they call him Deadman, just saying. But people have said that this head is a reuse of the Game of Thrones head, just remolded, so that it doesn't have all that crap on top of it. And it's still a great Deadman head. Looks like the character, although if we take a look at the card, it is a bit more of a simplistic design. But it still works. The popped collar's nice. It's much more durable and hard than I was expecting. It's not super soft. Like there's flex to it, but it's not to the point where it's gonna warp in the package or with just a little bit of heat. Now the rest of the body, everything that's not reuse here, is from the Blue Beetle and Booster Gold parts, as far as I'm aware. Except maybe the hands. The hands may be new as well. So you have this hand here, which is it's kind of ghostly looking, and then you got a fist, which is fine. And you can see the wrists here do use the new style of Mcfarlane joint, as well as the boots down here, which I did show those off earlier, but they look good. Mcfarlane's still doing the pins in their figures, which is fine. I don't have a problem with pinned or pinless as long as the figure's good, which this one is. Last little bit of detail, his D on the abdomen, painted nicely. Mine has a little nick in it, but that's a figure-to-figure basis. I'm not going to complain. Articulation-wise, it's your standard Mcfarlane fare. although he does have a decent amount of this swivel here, and very minimal on that side. One thing to note, as you can see, his arms are like in an A pose. They just don't want to go down. I think the issue is actually these inserts for the shoulders here. I think they're just a little too big, and that's causing it to not be able to move around freely. As you can see, it just barely wants to move. So if you want to customize this figure, I'd recommend taking the arms out and then take out this insert piece just so that you can actually put the arms down in a more natural looking pose. And you know, obviously this guy's a specter. He's a dead man. Dead man. And, you know, he floats around and stuff. No one can actually see him or talk to him until he floats into someone's body. So, yeah, that's Deadman for you. Interesting character. Part of Justice League Dark sometimes, sometimes not. Anyway, let me stand him up here. Again, like I said, I have issues standing him up, but nothing to the point of I can't stand him up. He stands up relatively easily. Coming in at about, looks like 7.5 inches tall. Let's put him... no, actually, he's like exactly 7. From this angle, it looked like 7.5, so like 7 inches tall. Pretty good. Pretty good size. I can't say I love the 7-inch scale figures, but you know, I enjoy them. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at some comparisons. And I realize I didn't bring one over, but that's fine. I'll just use a stand-in. Anyway, let's start off with my previous review, this G.I. Joe classified figure here. And, you know, they don't look too bad next to each other. I'll stick him there. Alright, next up I got the Jazzware Spartan Yoroi. Stand him up there. Let's get a Lightning Collection figure in here. I got Dino Thunder Red. He looks a lot brighter red on camera. Anyway, let's see. Where is he? A future review, I got an Elite Drew McIntyre from Mattel. He's pretty tall. So yeah, there he is next to some other lines. You know, 2 Hasbro, 1 Jazzwares, 1 Mattel. Not too bad. Not too bad next to the wrestlers. Alright, let's get them out of the way. And, there's my Batman Black and White statue. Amanda Connor version. I think Amanda Connor. I don't know. I said it so many times, it's like... It was like muscle memory. Now it's just like when I'm actually thinking about it. What is it again? Oh. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at him next to the Blackest White Night Wave. So let's stick him a little bit further back. And here's Atrocitus. Very tall boy. Next up we got Kyle. And now let's look at the dead. For the dead will rise, we got Superman. Let's position him good there. Here's Batman. Looking nice. And Deathstorm. So, yeah, this is the reason I bought Deadman. I think he fits in very well with the Blackest Night figures, even though, again, he's more of a Brightest Day, you know, usage. But, I mean, you know, like I said, this looks great. I'm happy with this, dude. Like, just give me more characters that could be representative of Blackest Night or Brightest Day. Like, please. I kind of want to get that Necron, but I'm okay with not getting the Necron mega figure. I mean, Atrocitus was the only one I really wanted. Give me more lanterns, Todd. Give me some females, too. We need some females in this line. Come on. I mean, we're getting a Supergirl, but that's Page Punchers, so does that really count? Probably. Alright, getting all these guys out of the way, and then we'll take a look at the box. Alright, Deadman, you can stand in front of me. And this is a gold label figure. As you saw, it's got a gold label on it. I'll probably keep this box since it's my first gold label. There's the top for you. There's the bottom with all the legal crap. Barcode if you need it. There's the side. So apparently this is an RFID chip that factories use. I don't know. I tore mine up. I don't know if those numbers mean anything. Or if you could track them. I have no clue. Anyway, there's the back. It's basically just a blown up version of the card if I could pick it up. There you go. And then there's the side package for you. So overall, if you're a fan of Deadman, this is a great figure. Very great. I think the inclusion of these extra effect pieces really sold me on the figure. Let me stick this one back in here. I'll probably keep him posed with these ghostly looking effects. I think they just look great. And I want to see more figures like this Mcfarlane. I think that this is a very good figure. I just wish that it wasn't so hard to get these gold label figures. I really wanted to get that Azrael Batman. I really wanted to get that Parallax Green Lantern, but they just slipped out of my fingers. Never found them. And I just can't be justified spending aftermarket prices on those. Especially since, as far as I know, at least with the Azrael Batman, we haven't seen any of those particular molds anywhere else. But Deadman here, he's good. If you can find him, definitely pick him up. You know, again, gold labels kind of suck, but at least we have this character, this figure. It's very good. I want to see more of this, style of figure. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments below what you think of Deadman. Does this fit into your Mcfarlane Toys collection or even just your GC collection in general? Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe, and hit the bell. All of that helps out and helps grow the channel. And I thank you all for doing that. Almost to 300 subscribers. I keep saying it, but we're almost there, guys. Let's keep climbing. So excited. Hopefully I can get to 1,000 soon. Anyway, as always, peace.